Good afternoon, everyone. Before we begin our program this afternoon, let us hear the welcome message of Professor Danilo L. Concepcion, President of the University of the Philippines.
Maligayang bati sa ating mga scholar ng bayan. Siguradong sabik na kayong makabalik at makapag-aral sa inyong mga campus. Kami man sa administrasyon ay napapaisip din kung kailan magbabalik ang dating sigla sa ating universidad. Sa ngayon, sadyang napakahirap pang matiyak kung kailan nga ba. Ayaw naming makipagsapalaran sapagkat lubha pang mapanganib. Ayaw naming malagay sa alanganin ang isa man sa inyo kung ating ipipilit na mag-face-to-face classes muli ang karamihan sa atin. Ginagawa pa rin naman namin ang lahat ng aming makakaya upang matugunan ang inyong mga pangangailangan, mapaakads man o mapaibabang aspeto ng inyong buhay. Humihingi po kami ng pangunawa kung kami man ay may pagkukulang sa pagpapaabot ng pagkalinga. Umasa kayo na patuloy nating itataguyod ang kapakanan ng ating buong komunidad. Sa ating first-year students, may mga konsepto tungkol sa buhay UP na nais kong ibahagi sa inyo. Magsisilbi na rin itong paalala sa iba pa nating mga mag-aaral. Huwag kayong mag-alala, hindi naman ito kahabaan. Una ay ang magkaakibat na mga prinsipyo ng dagal at husay tungo sa paglilingkod. Ang paglilingkod ng walang dangal ay nakaririmarim. Hindi ito mag-uugat at yayabong tungo sa pagbatagalan na kabutihan ng sangkatauhan. Ang paglilingkod naman, kung hindi ginamitan ng sukdulan ng ating kagalingan, ay salat sa kabuluhan. Huwag nating asahan na magiging makahulugan ang ating paglilingkod kung ang ibinuhos lamang natin ay ang pinakamababang antas ng ating galing. Hindi pwede ang pwede na. Pangalawa ay kalayaan. Hindi lamang academic freedom kung saan malaya kayong tumuklas at bumuo ng iba't ibang kaisipan, paniniwala at pagkilos. Dito sa UP, malaya kayong magpahayag ng inyong mga ideya at saloobin. Malaya kayong ipakita ang tunay ninyong mga sarili. Maraming uri ng tao kayong makikilala at makakasalamuha sa ating mga campus kung saan kayo naka-enroll. Galangin natin ang karapatan ng bawat isa sa atin. Hindi kailanman magiging katanggap-tanggap ang diskriminasyon dito sa UP. Sa lahat ng ating mga scholar ng bayan, naririto kami para kayo ay gabayan at saklolohan sa abot ng aming kakayahan, sa hangganan ng lahat ng maaari at posibleng gawin. Handa kaming makinig sa inyong mga hinaing at unawain ang inyong mga karanasan at saloobin at gumawa o humanap ng lunas kung kinakailangan. Bukas ang UP sa inyong lahat. Hindi man bukas na pisikal ang mga campus at opisina, kami ay maaabot pa rin naman ninyo gamit ang mga alternatibong paraan ng pakikipagtalastasan. Sa panahong ito, hinihiling namin na lahat tayo ay magkaisa sa pagbaybay sa landas tungo sa bagong buhay UP. Buhay na hindi tulad ng dati at hindi rin tulad ng ngayon. Matindi ang mga pagbabagong dinala at patuloy na dinadala ng pandemyang ito. Ang mahalaga ay ang magkasama nating pagpapalakas sa ating kakayahang umangkop at bumangon. Ang mahalaga ay ang magkasama nating pagpapalakas sa ating kakayahang umangkop at bumangon. Kakayanin natin ito, mga isko at iska. Mabuhay!
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to UP Baguio. I am Professor Anthony M. Pasion, the Learning Resource Center Coordinator, who will serve as the moderator for this afternoon session. It's a great pleasure for me to introduce our speaker today, who is going to talk to us about the UP Baguio virtual learning environment. We are fortunate he accepted our invitation. Let us know him further. He received his Bachelor of Science degree in mathematics from the University of the Philippines, College Baguio in 1989, his MS Applied Mathematics and PhD degree in mathematics from the University of the Philippines, Diliman in 1995 and 2012, respectively. He is currently a professor of mathematics at UP Baguio and oversees the network infrastructure of UP Baguio as part of his administrative duties as assistant to the Vice Chancellor for Administration. As an expert in Moodle-based learning management systems, he pioneered several blended learning and virtual learning workshops to help faculty members of UP Baguio in the creation of their online courses via Moodle platforms. Today, he is here to help you maximize your learning opportunities in the UP Baguio virtual learning environment, which is a Moodle-based learning management system. Please join me in welcoming Professor Joel M. Adawe. Sir Joel, take it away.
Okay, good afternoon. Thank you, Professor Pasion, for that inspiring introduction. Again, I think my talk will just be an informal one where I will really concentrate on the IT resources that you will make use of while you are in UP. Okay, so as the person in charge of our network and infrastructure, I will just really concentrate on the benefits that you will be getting while you are to make use of the IT resources present in UP. Okay, so it will just be again an overview of the different things that we need to know. Okay, first foremost about the UP acceptable use policy. So I will try to talk about that policy, and then what could be the online resources that can be availed availed of by a UP student. Okay, and what information systems that you can access, and after graduation, or rather what platforms, I will just show you what platforms faculty may use while you are in UP. Okay, especially now during this time where most of the classes are done virtually. Okay, and after graduation, how would you make use of the account that are provided to you? Okay, so first of all, I will just share the usual process that each student will go through if they are to avail, or how they are given the UP email account. So I'm sure most of you are freshmen, obviously. Okay, so and I am also aware that most of you here do not have yet their at UP email account, which is very important when you are to access the different platforms that will be used by your teachers. Okay. Okay. Can I share? Let me share with you now Check. Okay, can you now see? What do you see? Uh, so here are the topics I would like to cover. Do you see what I'm trying to share?
Yes po, Sir Joel, we can see it.
So you have four, or rather five, sorry. That should be five, right? So acceptable use policy, the creation of at UP email account, online resources I have mentioned that you can avail of, okay, being a UP student, and the different learning management system that you will experience from different faculty members. Okay, so you will have the use of DLE, Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, etc. And what's next after graduation? So first, let me emphasize this. The proper use of the university ICT resources. Do you see this memo?
Yes, sir. Yes, Sir Joel.
Okay, thank you. Me. So again, we should be reminded that the university ICT resources, including online services registered under the university, especially your UP Mail, which hopefully you will be able to avail of as soon as possible, cloud storage, and Zoom account that is given to each UP student, okay, are all covered by the acceptable use policy. Okay, so sorry if it's quite noisy now because it starts to rain here in Baguio. Most of you most probably are not based in Baguio, but again, it's quite cold now and usually rains in the afternoon. Okay, so the manual, or rather the AUP that I will be sharing with you and trying to emphasize this, as again, we will be looking at this from time to time, and I hope that each one of you will get a copy of this one. Okay, so first, how emails are created. Okay, again, creating accounts for students. In the previous years, it was created by the system, and recently it was now given to CUs, especially for the creation of uh, email accounts for students and faculty or employees, okay, that are based or employees at UP Baguio. So again, this is to emphasize that only officially enrolled students have the privilege of having UP mail accounts. Okay, so usually once you enroll through the OUR, and the university registrar will provide the campus IT office and prepare the list of officially enrolled students, which will be the basis for the creation of your at UP email accounts. Okay, so again, as a proof of being you as officially enrolled, they and most of you will be required by your teachers to show you, or rather submit, okay, a proof that you are officially enrolled via your Form 5. Okay, so as of now, the ID cannot be, you cannot avail of them physically, so it will be the Form 5 as a basis that you are officially enrolled. Okay, so again, just to give you an idea how the whole process is being done, we are now looking at a batch processing of these UP mail accounts. So CU will provide names of officially enrolled, okay, and you have a format which will be provided by the CU IT office and be given to the OUR, and the university registrar or office of the university registrar will provide this list. Okay, and again, it will be done in bulk. So we need to have, we need to make sure that all the names that are created are officially enrolled. Okay, and after that, once the list is clear and without any corrections, okay, then it will be now the CU IT office that will create the accounts and provide the at UP email accounts. Okay. So for individual account creation requests, then you still also have a process to be done on this case. Okay. So you will be referred to the help desk of each CU. Okay. So that's the usual email account creation. And again, the most important thing is for you to look at the approved acceptable use policy for IT resources of the UP system. So each CU, okay, will or should be able or should provide this AUP, okay, and is easily downloadable from the ITDC website, okay, so or from the UP system. Okay? You can just look at a AUP of UP system. Okay, so again, I would like to, I hope you bear your time to really listen and look at these policies. Okay, so because once you get hold of your at UP email accounts, then you will be given some privileges. Okay, and these privileges, okay, is very important and also very useful in your stay at UP. Okay, so policy statement again. Computers and networks are powerful technologies for accessing and distributing information knowledge. Okay, they are strategic technologies for the current future needs of UP system. Okay, so for the computing facilities and network infrastructure that you will avail either physically when you go back to face-to-face approach, or as of now, you're looking at a virtual approach, but you still will be making use of what you call network infrastructure and computing facilities. Okay, even though you're just having your classes online. Okay, so again, computing facilities, network infrastructure are costly resource and thus must be used solely for teaching. So we will try to emphasize that it should be solely for teaching, learning, research, and other officially sanctioned activities. Okay, so you have different online resources like the use of Zoom, okay, where there are different privileges compared to an ordinary Zoom account. Okay. Also, since technologies allow individuals to access and copy information from remote sources, users must respect the rights of others, particularly to their privacy. So again, you have a lot of modules that are being shared with you by your faculty I hope that these resources, okay, you will try to respect and the privacy and the intellectual property of those modules. Okay. Also, there what you call this? There lectures, either PowerPoint presentations, uh, notes. I hope that you also follow the uh, intellectual property of those notes, that you don't just post them, okay, without the proper knowledge of or approval of the person who provided those lectures. Okay, so there is therefore a need for rules and regulations to ensure equitable, secure, and reliable access to these resources. Okay, the following regulations will govern the use of computing facilities. When I say computing facilities, logging into the network of connected at UP, okay, and other IT resources that are present from the UP system. Okay, so again, these regulations aim to ensure an information infrastructure that promotes the basic missions of the UP system in teaching, learning, and research, protect integrity, reliability, availability, confidentiality, and efficiency of the IT resources, establish process for addressing policy violations and providing sanction for violators. Again, uh, as you can see, there are certain functions that you need to be aware of once you get hold of the @UP account. Okay. So emphasize that UP system shall not be liable for any damage incurred from the use of IT resources and for any claims and suits arising from the unauthorized and irregular use of the same. Okay. Warn users that use of IT resources for partisan political activities as defined in relevant rules and regulations of the Civil Service Commission of the University of the Philippines or for any unauthorized commercial purposes is prohibited, and notify users of existence of this policy. So that is why we're really trying to emphasize again the acceptable use policy. Okay. So again, you can look at the different standards here for the different sections. Okay, and I will not go through all the details. Okay, but again, as I have mentioned, these are the things that you need to be aware of. Okay, so what are the ITCs? Here are some definitions in relation to this acceptable use policy. What are confidential information? Again, information like emails and other information that are submitted to the university, okay, need to be protected. Thus, we usually don't easily provide those information, okay, to the public. Okay, information system, as I've mentioned, includes, these are the physical resources, okay, present in the university, okay, like computers, printers, and all those stuff that is connected to the campus network, okay, storage devices, and other equipment that are managed and maintained by the university. Okay, like later on, you will be logging into your virtual classroom, which are hosted by UP. Then that is considered a an IT equipment, which is maintained by university. Okay. Private files, okay, these are what we call password protected. That is why your email accounts should be protected such that it will not be easily used by other unscrupulous users. Okay, and then you have the system and network administrator. These are usually people, technical people assigned to each CU, okay, that takes care of your network and the database system, okay, present, okay, in the CU. Okay. So user means, again, if an validated account that makes use of the IT resources. Okay. So you may try to browse on these sections. What are the things that we need to do about the general responsibilities of users? Okay, so once you are given an account, you should be a responsible user, and these are the items that you need to look into. Okay, so use the IT system only for its intended purpose and refrain from misusing it or abusing it. When I say abusing it, like especially for uh, the unlimited storage that you will be provided for your Google account, then you should be able, or you should only use the storage for your intended purpose, which is related to your stay in UP, okay? Meaning courses or other provided modules, required documents, required videos or files that you will be used in your course, okay? You will be provided like the Office 365 account, where you can make use of all its features. Okay. Similarly with the Zoom account, where I think in an ordinary Zoom account, you are only limited to 45 minutes when you are to host. And here you have unlimited time use. Okay. So you can use them to host your group meetings, which are related to your course or your class. Okay. So I hope you don't intend it to use for personal purposes. Okay. Okay. Second is maintain integrity. As I mentioned, reliability, availability, confidentiality, and efficiency of computer-based information resources. Okay. So I hope you don't do or somewhat hack accounts which are maintained in the university. Okay. Refrain from seeking to gain unauthorized access or exceed authorized access. So here, as we usually emphasize that all users should have a password which is difficult to crack or easily be guessed to avoid unauthorized access of your account. Okay. So respect software copyright and licenses and other intellectual property rights. There are several software licenses that you can you can avail once you have your @UP email account. Okay, so these are paid by university. Thus, you have a privilege of using it, but only for academic purposes. Okay, respect the rights of other computer users. Okay. And sixth, be aware that although computing and information technology providers throughout the university are charged with preserving and integrity and security of resources, security sometimes can be breached through actions beyond their control. Okay, so users are therefore urged to take appropriate precautions such as safeguarding their account passwords, taking full advantage of file security mechanisms, backing up critical data, like for example, your files also need to be backed up, okay, as we can never be uh, or we cannot avoid some unavoidable circumstances that may happen, okay, or uh, may be done by others. Okay. Every member of the university has the obligation to report suspected violations of the AUP. Okay. So again, usually at some point in time, we are also being informed that some infringement can occur by computers or by users. Okay, so I hope you don't do those things like downloading copyrighted uh, materials. Okay, because if you try to download them using your account or your the campus facility, then it will be traced back to the campus, and users who were able to track, or users that were identified to have done those unscrupulous things will be identified and reported. Okay. So again, there are also general responsibilities of the system and network administrators, as I've mentioned. These are the what you call this, the facility where some data that are being monitored. When I say monitored, they are the things or the files that are being identified that are being downloaded. Okay. So appropriate use, okay, as section 6 says that users may only use the IT system for its authorized purposes, which is to support for research, education, and teaching. Okay. So for proper authorization, users may access only those facilities and components of the IT system that are consistent with their authorization coming from competent authorities, which means that you are only given certain privileges, then you are only allowed to make use of those privileges. Okay, so again, you have, as I've mentioned, the infringement of protected material. Okay, users must not infringe, meaning download certain materials which are protected. Okay, as some users have been monitored to be doing. Okay, so hacking, as again, is the use, or rather the unauthorized access into the campus network or other IT resources of the university. Okay. Okay, so uses inconsistent with the purpose of the UP system. One, cheating. Okay, so again, you may say that only cheating occurs in the classroom, but again, in the network, this can also be defined or can happen. Okay. And item 2, political use, meaning users may not use the IT system for any partisan political activities. And 3, unauthorized commercial use. When you say unauthorized commercial use, you might be trying to commercialize certain licensed softwares that you have access to the university. So again, if you're given certain licenses, these are only for educational purposes. Okay, so another one, as we can see, most of us enjoy playing games, but if you are in the university, once you access certain IT equipment, then we try to prohibit the use of gaming. Okay, and these are the other items that I would like you to look into. But again, I have, I think, emphasized the major items that you need to be aware of, okay, in the AUP. Okay, so I think these are other things that you can look into, okay, and monitoring. Again, as I mentioned, since if you have accounts which are being used, okay, and these accounts require some monitoring. Okay, so we have management system to monitor some of the things that are being done when I say done or accessed from the university. So you have lagging of those activities. Okay, so from time to time, they will try to go back and check logs, especially if they are informed of some unscrupulous acts. Okay, private files, again, certain files need not be accessible to all users. So unauthorized access to those files is prohibited. Okay, so these are other things that you need to look into. Okay, so again, every time a report is or unscrupulous act is reported, then certain people are called up to look into this matter and possibly go through an investigation. Okay. Okay. I think those are the major concern on the AUP. Okay. So next is the different resources that you can avail of. Okay. Okay. So what are the different online resources? For UP Baguio, several or different faculty have its own learning management system. Okay. So BLE, as of now, we have the ble.up.edu.ph, where you will have your online lectures or other online resources. Okay, this is the course website being handled by the university, in particular UP Baguio. So different CUs have its own virtual learning system. Okay, So in our case, for UP Baguio, you have ble.up.edu.ph. So let me just share with you the BLE. Let me check if it's okay. So again, I'm sharing with you a browser where most of your classes will be done, maybe, or your online resources. So you can access the system, okay, and accounts will be provided uh, by the CUIT office. Okay, so ble.upb.edu.ph is the URL that you need to uh, go to. Okay, so in this case, I am now logged in to my account as a faculty who uses this environment. Okay, so let me just first log out. So again, this will be the interface that you will see. Are you able to see UP Baguio VLE? You are to input your username, okay, and then password. Okay, so I think we will try to answer some queries later on. Where as of now they allowed, I think, the use of Google accounts, okay, while the at UP accounts are being processed. Okay, so here you just log in to your account, and then you will be asked for a password. Okay, and if you were not yet given an account, then obviously you will not be able to log in. Let's try. Okay, so I have an invalid username. So that's what you will try to encounter once you are not given an authorized account, which in this case is what? This is the problem where you have to remember several passwords. But fortunately, once you have your at UP account, you will be using a single sign-on, meaning your email password will be automatically used as your password for SAIS. SAIS is for your student information system when you do your enrollment. Okay, so at the same time, if you will be logging into other resources from the university. Fortunately for the BLE, it's not linked to the single sign-on of at UP. Okay, so here is where you, I will not discuss how what how to create. Okay, so I will just show you the interface that you will be able to see when you are given an account at the University of Philippines Baguio BLE environment, and how you will navigate through those accounts or through those courses. So different faculty have its own menuing system. Okay. So here you will see the for me, or for now, what I will see is different, since I have a different privilege here. For students, you will only see the courses that you are enrolled in. Okay. So once you have your account, then once you log in, you will see this link, useful links on the right. But for the courses, you will only see your own course. Okay. So here I can see different courses which I have handled. Okay. So just to give you an idea, when you log into a particular course, let me see this one. So let's try to see. Okay, so let's look at, suppose I am enrolled in Math 10, okay? So if I am enrolled in my Math 10, this is the courses that I will see in my desktop. So in Math 10, you don't see the same image, okay? So it depends on the faculty. Like for example, here, the course for Math 100 would be different. The course for Math 214 would be different. So it depends on the faculty if it has its own image in its own course. Okay, so if I click on Math 10, so these are the possible scenario that you will be able to see. So under Math 10, then you have this scheduled of activities that you will be doing for the whole semester. It can be updated from time to time, or it can be already updated for the whole sem. Okay, so here I only have what you will now see are simply submission link. Okay, I usually make use of my own virtual learning environment, or rather my own website, where I have more control. When I say more control, I am a user which has a higher privilege. So for the VLE environment, since it's being used by different faculty members from the university, then each user is only given, each faculty is only given a faculty privilege, okay, which is different from a super user or an administrator privilege. Okay, so in an administrator privilege, I can easily delete accounts. I can easily manage the different users. Okay, I can give privileges to a student to be of a higher privilege. So I have more control if I am using my own VLE environment. Okay, but for the UP-VLE, then it's only a faculty privilege that I am given or provided of. Okay, and here the only advantage I have is for a bigger disk space on the use of my course website. Again, I would like to inform you that when you are requested or asked to submit files, okay, some of you might be uploading several files, and may entail larger file space. Okay, so I hope you also try to manage how your file space, okay, or storage in the course website, so as not to deprive other users, okay, on the limited storage we have. So again, for the BLE, this is an environment where the university pays for its storage and other maintenance. Okay, and as we increase students' use, then it also entails increase in the storage. Okay, thus requiring the university from time to time again to upgrade, and each, or rather each gigabyte will cost the university as you increase its storage. So here I just use it for submission of files, okay, as my paid as my environment that I'm using. Okay, since I'm more familiar with the Moodle based, it's a paid environment which I use, okay, or which I pay on my own. Okay, so this is the environment that you will use or you will see. So when you look at the my courses and you have several links, you either have these different links. Okay, so that's for the BLE environment. Okay, so again, you later on have to just log in and try to explore how the environment is being or how you will use the environment. Okay, I'm sure most of you are the younger generation are more techy and have more experience on how, or faster learning curve on how to explore the environment or the resources. Okay, so for the useful links, you have the main website. When I say main website, this is the website for UP Baguio, where you will try to visit from time to time, and other websites that are being managed by the university. So the main library is a website which you can try to visit also. So if I visit the main library, then it gives you the different resources. Okay, can you now see the main library website?
Yes po, sir. We can see
Okay,
it po.
thank you. I thought when I shift the desktop is maintained. Okay, so this is where you have the different links where you can try to look at the resources of the main library. Okay, and then we can also have the OPAC, okay, the GPO or the Graduate Program Office. Okay, it's a different website being managed by the GPO. Okay, and then usually most of you, I'm sure, will be looking at the UP Facebook. Okay, most of you have its own Facebook account. Okay, and then other relevant resources which you can try to explore. But these links, as you can see, can also be accessed via the URL. Okay, so what are the different resources that we can look into once we get to have an at UP email account? So I will now point you to the ITDC. So again, if you just look at the ITDC website, okay, this is where you will see the different resources that I have mentioned. Okay, so this is being managed by UP system, and you can try to look at the different resources here, and also the services that are being offered. Okay, so again, you have different services being shared with you. You can have IT training, so you can join scheduled IT training for students. Okay, you can also have and look at some videos that are being pre-recorded and so forth. Okay, so here are the different services that ITDC manages, and some of them are not that does not concern your account, but will concern some of the offices like document routing system, where it is a tracking system that will monitor where files are being forwarded to, and be able to track where or to what office will is the paper being staying too long. Okay, and then uh, video conferencing and so forth. Okay, so UP Mail account setup, password, and recovery. This is the standard link where in case you have a problem, then you can try to visit this. Okay, there is a way of recovering your account and authenticating or verifying that you are the user with that account. Okay, and usually for email accounts, it will be redirected to CUIT offices. Okay. Okay. So again, here are some useful links where once you get your at UP account, then you have the advantage or other privileges of using the UP Mail accounts linked to that email. Okay, like Google Apps. Okay, and Office 365 and so forth. Okay. So the AUP, as I have mentioned, is here. Okay. So the policies. Okay. So the SAIS privacy policy. This is the SAIS website when you are to perform your online enrollment, which you will experience, I think, next semester, where you will be doing your online enrollment and advising. So you will be doing your online advising and online processing through the SAIS environment. Okay, so you will not be able to log in unless you have your account activated. As I have mentioned, the SAIS password, it will be the same as your later on your email password. Okay. Okay. So the AUP, as I mentioned, if you want to download, is here. Okay. So if you just click on this one, then you can download the PDF version. Okay. So it is important that you get to hold this PDF version, which we have looked at in the previous slide. Okay. And how you will contact ITDC, you have contact emails where, again, for the different system available, you have the VoIP, HRIS, okay, so for human resource related activities. So there are particular support email addresses to answer those queries. SAIS support, meaning if you are looking at the information system of students, okay. So if you are a UPLB user, then you will be looking at this size support at UPLB. In case of UP Baguio, then you are looking at this email account. Okay, so our.upbaguio@edu.ph. So in case you will have queries related to the environment of your enrollment, okay, or student records and everything, student related activity, or rather records, you have to contact this email. Okay. And for the technical support in relation to emails, okay, accounts, passwords, okay, access, you will need to be sending your queries to sysnet.upbaguio. Okay. Okay. So again, when we look at certain queries and problems, you have to look for, or rather read on how issues are to be escalated. So if a certain problem is not being addressed at a certain level, then it will be escalated to the next level. Okay. So again, you need to also look at the issue escalation procedure. Okay. So first is for the CUIT to address that issue. Okay. And if it's not resolved, then it goes to the next level and so forth. Okay. Okay. So what will be my next? I will now just show you the BLE, because I am currently using a Moodle-based account. So maybe let me just share my own BLE environment that I am using for my regular class, okay, which is similar to the BLE. As I have mentioned, so let me just show. See, I think I forgot my password already. Okay, so as administrator, I can see all the courses, just like in the previous BLE website, wherein the administrator can create those courses, but as a user, as a faculty on that course website, I am not able to create a course. Only the assigned administrator is able to create or delete a course. Okay, and then just to show what possible environment you will be able to encounter. Okay, so this is the usual course outline I have. Okay, so the same page that you will encounter if you are enrolled in my Math 10 E2 class, which was last semester. Anyway, so just to show you that this is where I can try to manage, and this is the same environment that a student will be able to see. Okay, so you have announcement. Okay, you can have the course outline on that course to be downloaded. Okay, here attendance check means the student can log in once you are enrolled in my class and tick on the attendance, okay, on his own or her own. Okay, you can only tick the attendance on a particular time. So I have just provided that a student can only check his or her attendance during class time, okay? 5 minutes before and after, which means that you can the student can just log in and then check attendance and maybe can log out, okay? Uh, Again here, you can download call these modules or files that are shared by the faculty. So again, when you browse, you can just click and then click on the link and you'll be able to download the PDF file, okay? So here is like the lecture for uh, the first part for Math 10, okay, which is part of a module, okay? So you can download the PDF file and work on that file or read on the file on your own, okay? So again, you also have an online hand-in activity where you can submit a file, okay? And from there, the file will be uploaded. As I have mentioned here, since I have a paid account, I only have a limited file size, okay, for submission, okay? So sometimes I only allow a particular file size to be submitted. Similar to the BLE, wherein a file size is being specified, okay? So a similar form will be done by your faculty. Okay. Again, you can also have recording of your Zoom Meet. So if your teacher or your professor had a virtual Zoom class, okay, which was done synchronous, and you want to have a copy of the recording of that lecture, okay, then you will be given access depending on the professor, okay? If they will be given access, meaning it will be password protected or not, okay? So these are the environment that you will be able to see. So there are certain activities which can link you to different activities during or for that particular course. Okay, so again, this is also my way of checking if at some cases when we do a synchronous, you can have what you call an online exam or an offline exam. So online exam means that you will log in and then take the exam uh, on a particular time. Like for example, check. Okay, here, a short quiz. Okay, so when you click on the short quiz, then you will be having a particular time only to finish the quiz. Okay, so the disadvantage here is when you take the quiz, make sure that possibly you will have a stable connection. Okay, because if you have an unstable connection, then it's possible to experience lag during the quiz. Or if you get disconnected, then your work may be saved or not. So it depends on the option provided by the faculty who constructed that online quiz. So when we say online quiz, okay, once you log in to that quiz, time starts and you only have a limited time to finish the quiz and submit what you have done. Okay, so again, when you do an online quiz, okay, disadvantage is that you will be doing it under pressure. An advantage for some students, they have easy access to browsers or what you call a friend, or when you say call a friend, or you have browser in some of your icons to be open and looking at or searching for answers. Okay, but again, advantage of this one is for me to check if you are able to finish the course or finish the online quiz. Some students, as we can see, we cannot avoid that they are accessing it from a remote place where you will be able to encounter cut off, or you get cut off from your internet connection, and send an email or send a message to the professor informing the professor that you were not able to finish. Okay, and for me to check that you really was cut off is for me to look at the logs. So from the logs, I can monitor or see where you were able to log in, where a corresponding route or rather IP address is traced, and for me to check if on that particular place there was a disruption in terms of, let's say, current electricity or power interruption. Okay, so again, that's why I've mentioned I have better control on my website. Okay, so I think that's where you will now, or you have experienced, or rather see the different platforms that faculty may use. Okay, the other platform that you or most of the faculty uses is the account, or which is connected to your @UP account, which is the Google Classroom. Okay, so the same with this learning environment. The Google Classroom is a platform where you will be able to submit files required by your professor. Okay, and then also have your meeting and exercises or links to some resources. Okay, advantage is, again, it is connected to the Google account. So @UP is managed by Google, and as of now, your Gmail accounts unlimited data storage. But as I've mentioned, again, as those conditions being imposed for it can change, okay, from time to time. So due to increase in number of users, the UP system is also having difficulty, okay, managing an increasing number of data storage. So most probably in the near future, those storage will now be limited. Okay. Next, what is next? The last one I would like to mention is what happens to your @UP email account. Okay, so the @UP email account is only given to you as long as you are a student in UP. Okay, so as I have mentioned, you have privileges attached to it, like installation of your Office 365, okay, and updates, license packages purchased by university for student and faculty and admin use, okay, and Google Apps and other packages provided by UP. Okay, so once you graduate, then your student account will now be shifted to a different account, which is the UP alumni email account. So the UP alumni email account is different from a UP student account. Okay. So I hope that before I end my informal sharing with you, is that make use of your email resource, or make use of your email at UP email account productively. Okay. And just to inform you that once you graduate, as I've mentioned, you will your student account will be terminated, and you need to avail of the UP alumni email account. So if you are not an active student, then your email account can be first either frozen for you to access. Okay. And if you are inactive, then it can be terminated. Okay. So you should be aware that again, the email account is temporary while you are at UP. Okay. So I hope that you will be aware of this as early as your first year, so that in the near future, once you are nearing graduation, you should at least back up your files connected to your email Google account. Okay, so as not to what you call this, have a scenario wherein you are not able anymore to access your files. Okay. So I think I will end my my sharing with you that first I am happy and welcome to UP Baguio, and I hope you will be able to enjoy your stay. For now is the virtual, and hopefully see you in the near future in a face-to-face environment. Okay, so in case you have problems later on related to our email accounts or other our IT resources, please feel free to contact the help desk of the UP Baguio Net Office. Okay, so again, I would like to thank the technical people in charge with this, especially the network office, okay, who handled this lecture, and at the same time who handles the resources that you will be availing during your you stay at UP Baguio. Okay? Again, maraming salamat at sana stay safe palagi. Okay? Thank you, Anthony. So if you have questions, maybe we can.
Thank you very much, Professor Joel Adawe, for that interesting talk on the remote learning setup of UP Baguio. I can see that there's a lot of questions posted in our Q&A portion. So since we have time, we will try our best to answer them po. So let's start po. Maraming salamat po sa mga freshman students natin. First question from an attendee. Are we allowed po to use the, I have a question po about the UP Mail account usage. Are we allowed po to use them in creating accounts for student-friendly productivity apps such as Notion, Canva to avail certain student perks, or would that be considered misuse and abuse? Thank you very much.
Okay, so in terms of as long as the activity is university related and it is required in your course, then I would say that it is still possible to make use of that account. Did I answer your query?
Thank you very much, Sir Joel. Another question would be, are we allowed to download files from the UPBLE to our computer? Having offline access to reading materials and the other academic documents is important for some students who don't have 24/7 access to internet connection or have a limited data budget. So,
yes, I think that's an interesting question because that's a usual question our students usually ask. Again, the modules are sometimes designed for offline. So when I say offline, these are modules that you can download and make use of while offline. Okay, but some clips or rather videos are what you call this can only be viewed when you are logged in. Okay, so it depends on the professor's arrangement. Okay, but most of the lecture notes, okay, can be downloaded as long as I've mentioned, okay, please download those files for personal use only. Okay, because we have cases wherein students download their file or the file and try to post it online. Okay, so I hope that those files are only for personal use and not to be shared in public. Okay, I hope that answers again your question.
this is a very interesting question po because some attendees ask the same question. Thank you very much for the very informative orientation po. When can we possibly receive our UP emails since our professors are starting to give us the course modules and syllabus already?
Okay, that's now the what you call this, my current problem because we'll try to expedite the what you call this, the creation of those email accounts. Okay, so I think the OUR gave an initial announcement about the possible release of the email accounts. But hopefully, if God willing, we'll try to disseminate this within the week, if possible. Depends on our tech people. Okay, I hope the tech people would look into this scenario because as a student or at the same time faculty, okay, it is very important for our students to get the email account, especially for I think Moodle or rather Google Classroom, because it only allows the @UP or Gmail account. Okay, so I think from the tech people, let us try to see if we can have the accounts created within the week. So hopefully it can be done within the week. Okay.
Another question, sir. Since most of us don't have our UP mail account yet and we use our personal accounts for the UPB-VLE, will we have to change our email accounts for UPB-VLE when we receive our UP mail accounts?
Do we have the tech person here? Let me call on Kim or
Hello, sir.
Don.
Si Don po.
I think pwedeng palitan yung email accounts nila once we have created. Am I right?
Saan, sir? Sa BLE? Or
Sa BLE.
Yes, sir.
Sa
Bali,
BLE, okay.
Apo, i-update lang po namin yung accounts nilang existing ngayon sa BLE.
Okay. So I hope that answers the question, because I don't have an admin right on the BLE, which again, as of now, you can log in. If they have created, if you are already enrolled and they have created your BLE account, then as of now, you can still log in using your private or personal email account. And then again, it will be updated once the at UP will be created.
How about, sir, the UP email? Will it still be possible to change it next semester? Because there are some students who will change name po basically.
Oh, I see. That's an interesting question again. You are looking at a case wherein, suppose you are trying to maybe mention, like for example, I don't know what case is this. If I am a girl and my name is Dawe, and when I get married, are you saying that my email account would change to my husband's family name? Are you referring to that question? Then I think we will try to look in this scenario, but editing of the email account could possibly be done. I'm not so sure if we have this case because it's our first case where we're changing the email account, especially at UP. We have a standard naming convention. Usually it's the first letter of your name, followed by your middle initial, if there is one, and followed by your family name. Don?
Hello, Sir Joel.
Meron bang ganon case
Sir,
daw?
tinanong ko yan kanina kay Sir Kim kasi based on our experience po, yung mga nagre-request sa amin ng change ng username ng UP mail nila, parang ina-update lang naman po, pero hindi naman nadidelete yung data.
Okay. So I think that's possible. So the email will be simply edited. Okay.
Yes po. Pero ang process po nun is parang individual request, so hindi naman kami parang agad-agad magpapalit or mag-update ng UP mails nila. Dadaan po sa process like yung individual request, tapos manggagaling yon, dapat supported yon from OUR or HR.
Yeah, I hope that clears the question because it's like changing your record in the OUR. It all depends on the OUR because all files are being forwarded to OUR. Just like some cases wherein the basis would be the birth certificate, okay, and then it doesn't match the name being used. So I hope that clears the question. So it's possible, but again, it will be done with the valid supporting documents that would be required by the CU IT office.
We have a question po regarding the security concern of the UP mails. Can I ask po if the IT department can detect hacking po like sa email po if ever? Thank you po.
Okay, that's the case. That's why, again, when you are to, what you call this, when you are to use your password, make sure that it is it's secure in such a way that it cannot easily be done. Okay, so it's just like using what you call this, using or going to making use of an ATM wherein as long as the user knows the password, then it's automatically authenticated. But we have a feature, I think, for then secured when you have a way of what do you call this? Double authentication, where it can be, they will ask a security that will be forwarded to either your phone or to another contact info. Okay, which means that there is also a way wherein the email accounts are being secured. I hope that you try to follow those security requests that are being done. Again, for your information, I hope that you also have to be aware that you shouldn't be sending your password. So just like the usual messages being given, okay, do not share your PIN or your passwords, okay, to others.
Thank you very much, Sir Joel. Maybe we can entertain two more questions. We will answer the questions of the rest po via email na lang po or personally. So like other virtual learning platforms, does UPB-VLE also track the different tabs or websites that the students visit while they're online or taking a quiz?
Let me check on the VLE because I'm not the administrator. Don or Kim, can somebody answer this? It's like the platform wherein way of monitoring the desktop of the user while logged on.
Hello sir. Yung tama ba yung parang nakikita nila kung sino yung
Hindi, ang
yung nakalagin?
nakikita nila kung I think kung naka-login sila at nagbo-browse sila ng ibang website. Sa tingin ko hindi pa ano sa BLE.
Wala din po akong idea.
I
Baka
think,
yung sa mga teachers po. I don't know, sir.
kasi wala silang management. Okay, I think for now, I think that what you call this, that feature is not what you call this incorporated in the VLE. So that is one problem that that's being done there. But in my own environment, I can try to impose those what you call this scenario. So that's the problem if the administrator of that particular learning module is or did not incorporate that feature. But for now, I think the VLE is not yet able to do that, wherein it can monitor if that student logged in is what we call this, is opening a different browser.
Thank you very much, Sir Joel. For the other questions po, for personal, we will collate all questions po and we will answer them personally po because some questions are for personal information na po. Okay. So once again, thank you very much, Sir Joel, for this wonderful talk. Before we end our program this afternoon, let me just award the Certificate of Appreciation to Professor Joel M. Adawe for the talk he presented this afternoon. So let me just read the certificate. The University of the Philippines Baguio Learning Resource Center and Office of Student Affairs present this Certificate of Appreciation to Professor Joel M. Adawe for his valuable input as resource speaker during the remote learning virtual orientation of the Freshie Online Welcome Assembly, isang pagsalubong at pagpupugay sa mga e-scholar ng Bayan 2021, held on 15 September 2021, given this 15th day of September 2021 at Baguio City, Philippines. Signed, yours truly, Professor Anthony M. Pasion, Coordinator of the Learning Resource Center, and Professor Charita A. de los Reyes, Director of the Office of Student Affairs. So thank you very much, Sir Joel, for this wonderful talk.
Okay, thank you, everyone. And I hope that other incoming questions will be answered via email or the deck people. Okay, so again, thank you for your time and also for the organizers for sharing this talk to the incoming freshmen. Okay, welcome everyone and see you virtually.
So to all our freshman students, congratulations and welcome to UP Baguio. We are done na po with our online orientation this afternoon. Thank you very much.